Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sarah Buyucan, and on today's video, just a quick video guys, okay? Because I have to say thank you to every one of you guys, my subscribers who like, share my videos and share my videos to your friends, okay? And yesterday I just find out that I have 20,000 subscribers. From the bottom of my heart, I owe you guys, and I humbly say thank you to all of you. And at the same time, I have to give you a little bit background about me, okay? I'm just an ordinary person, lady here in Calgary, Alberta. I'm a mom of three, and I run my own private day home. I'm a day home provider, and for 6 years now. Prior to that, 6 years ago, I worked 2 jobs in a nursing home, okay, days and evening. But when you have small children, and it's not easy, okay guys, so it's so hard to have your small children here in Canada. It's very expensive for child care, okay, so mine as well. I just opened my own day home. At the same time, I look after my small children. So that's what I did for 6 years now. Now they're in the elementary, except my little one, okay, he is like 4 years old. I become a blogger or a YouTuber last year because of this pandemic. First of all, my kids is the one who begging me to open a YouTube for them, because kids, they're jealous, like they're watching TV about those kids, like they are in the television, and my kid said, "Mom, can you make me a YouTube? I want to have a YouTube. I want to be like this and that." Okay, I said, because I had no idea, but because of lockdown last year, March 2020, we stay home, no school for 6 months. Then I realized, okay, I think I'm going to open a YouTube for you guys so we can have something to do, okay? So that's what we did. I learned everything from the YouTube, how to open a YouTube and blah, 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 everything. So after a month, my kids are not really interested about their YouTube. Their YouTube name is Igorot Kids TV. I call them Igorot Kids because we are Igorot. We are Igorot, like people from the mountain, like we are indigenous people in Philippines. That's why they call us Igorot. So that's why I said Igorot Kids TV. That's my kids channel name. And they have a monetized channel too. And sometimes they only have videos if they want to. But kids is kids. So I let them be whatever. So anyway, so then after 1 month last year, when I opened their channel, and after a month, they are not interested. So I just don't bother them. So I said, okay, what if I try to open my own channel? But what is going to be my topic? I asked my husband, okay? First of all, I have to ask my husband. I said, can I make my own YouTube channel? And my husband said, oh, whatever. So I said, what I'm going to be my topic here in Canada? So I said, I'm not very good in Tagalog. I am Filipina, but I'm not that like speaking Tagalog, because first of all, I grew up in a mountain, in Philippines, in mountainous area. So I have my own dialect, Ifugao dialect, and I speak to Ilocano because that's how I grew up. So I speak Ilocano better than Tagalog, okay? That's why people are like surprised why I don't speak Tagalog. So first of all, I have to ask my husband, so if I have my own YouTube channel, should I have to speak what dialect I'm going to use? Because I'm not good in Tagalog. I am very good in Ilocano. I'm very good in my own language, Ilocano, Ifugao. But I want to share information about for everyone. My husband said, then you speak English. But I said to my husband, I'm not good in English either. And my husband said, you better speak English than Tagalog, because I heard the way you talk in Tagalog is not good, okay? My husband said to me, so I said, okay, I'm trying hard to speak like, English is spoken, oh gosh, it's so hard to speak. So anyway, I just start to blog. I just start whatever, and suddenly I realize I'm very good in caregiving, okay? And I love to share about the life here in Canada, the reality life here in Canada, and the caregiver jobs here in Canada, because that's my own expertise, because I was being a nanny in Hong Kong. I'm from Philippines. I went to Hong Kong. From Hong Kong as a nanny, I cross country here in Canada. I came here as a nanny, work permit visa. Then after 2 years, I applied for my permanent resident. I'm single that time, okay? And Then when I got my permanent resident, after 2 years, I work in a nursing home. I work in a long-term care facility for nearly 9 years. I realized, okay, this is what I'm going to share. But then I realized I have to share everything about life in Canada, guys, my own experience. Then when I apply my own permanent resident here in Canada, I apply it on my own. I didn't go to agencies. So that's why I have that experience about like how you process your own permanent resident here in Canada. Second, I have this when I apply my Canadian citizen here in Canada, I did it on my own. So I have that experience. So when I applied to sponsor my husband to come here in Canada, then I did it on my own. So I feel like, okay, these are my experience here in Canada. So I have to share it to people. When I invited my parents to come and visit in Canada, I did it on my own too. So I feel like, okay, I have this experience, so I can share it to people. Like, I can share instead they go to the agency, they can save money. Then I have these ideas to share to everyone. Then I realized not just only for Filipinos, I can share it to everyone around the world. And my goal is to share the reality life here in Canada, because first of all, I came here in Canada for zero, nothing. I don't know anybody. I didn't have no money, but because I start my life here from the scratch, and now I have this confidence to share to you guys. Okay, so that's my main purpose why I have this channel. Okay. Okay, so now that I received so many questions like around the world, and I feel like, okay, husband, can you help me? So many questions, and my husband said, well, how do I know to answer them? Okay, so I feel like, okay, I'm going to, because I feel like, when you have a YouTube channel, you feel like this is your family, and I love you guys. I don't know you, and you don't know me personally, but here I am. Like, what you see is what you get. Okay, so I'm not an agency here in Canada, and I don't give job offer to you guys. Okay, so to be honest with you guys, what I'm doing is free. Okay, because my own experience here in Calgary. When you are going to ask questions or informations about Canada or immigrations or the jobs here in Canada to immigration consultant or immigration lawyer, you need to make an appointment with them, and you need to pay money to them. Not even 1 hour, you pay. Like I pay for my own experience. I make an appointment to an immigration consultant because I want to ask some questions about the caregiver, the new pilot program here in Canada, and I have to pay $120, not even just 1 hour. Okay, so now I have these ideas and information about here in Canada. Might as well I just share it to you guys instead of making appointment to the immigration consultant or immigration lawyer here in Canada. So once you got the information, go to the Google, guys. Okay, Google is the most important because it will answer your questions. That's why sometimes when you guys give questions to me, I feel like, oh God, I'm their little sister or I'm their big sister, responsible to take care of this brother or sisters like around the world to answer their questions. Sometimes I can't answer all of you guys. Okay, sometimes the only I can do is, if I'm not very sure, I have to go to the Google, and that's where I answer you back. Okay, so instead of asking me questions, guys, go to the Google, because I already give you the informations, the tips how to come here in Canada. Then go to the Google. If I say some word like express entry program, go to the express entry program. Go to the Google, type express entry program, federal trade, oh God, federal skilled program or federal trades program. Okay, so I mean to say, you have these ideas about federal trade program or federal skilled program under express program. So in your mind is, what the heck is this express entry program? Then you have to ask yourself, am I qualified to this type of job? If you think you are qualified, go to the express entry program, read what are the qualifications, what are the requirements to accomplish, and that's the time you have to, if you need a consultant or you need an agency to help you, and that's the time you do your own search around, find a legit agencies or a consultant here in Canada or in your own country to help you processing the paperwork. Okay, that's how it works, guys. Okay, because I cannot give you a job offer here in Canada. I'm not an agency, and even this, I have this experience about the caregiver jobs, how to process the caregiver or nanny here in Canada, or how to sponsor your husband or your wife in Canada, or how to process to become a permanent resident here in Canada. I'm not going to do that for you guys, okay? Because to tell you, I know how to process, I know how to do those kind of paperwork, but I'm not going to do it for you guys because first of all, you need to be an immigration consultant or an immigration lawyer to do the processing papers here in Canada. Or you can do it on your own, okay? So for myself, I did it on my own when I applied for my own permanent resident. I did it on my own. All it's in the Google, guys. The step by step how to follow the instruction is all in the Google. You guys are smarter 100% than me about computers. So sometimes you send email to me and you guys, I'm reading all your English. Oh my God, I feel like, oh, I'm nose bleeding here because your English are so good. And here I am like a whatever. So anyway, so yeah, so that's my own purpose of this channel. In God's perfect time, I will see you here in Canada. And don't lose your hope. If you have the dream and plan to come here in Canada, they have so many ways to come here in Canada. Okay, guys, I have so many videos about that, like talking about ways to come here in Canada. To be honest with you guys, I feel like you are my brothers and my sisters. You are my family in my YouTube channel, okay? Sometimes I feel like, oh, sometimes I laying down, okay? Sometimes I lay down and answer. You know how I answer. Guys, how I answer your questions when I'm laying down. Most of the time when my kids sleep, because my kids sleep with me. I'm an Asian mom. Third world country. Our kids sleep with us. But not in Canada, okay? Because in Canada, they won't allow you to let your small kids sleep beside you as much as possible for safety reason, So now you know that too, okay? But for me, I'm hard-headed. Okay, but not just only me, because I talk sometimes to some mothers out there in my kids' school. My kids sleep with me at night, and they said, "Oh God, not only you, my kids sleep with me too." Just side by side, anyway. Like African parents or Cambodian, like anywhere, like third world country, our kids live with us. Anyway, change the topic. So yeah, so anyway, that's how I answer your questions. I'm complaining to my husband. I said, hey, this is a very simple question, why they don't do research in the Google? Then I have to say, okay, and I have to go to Google. If you give me a questions, I go to Google. And when I go to Google, I answer you back. So now you happy now, brother? I feel like, okay, when I answer you back and I feel like, okay, now you happy, brother or sister? I feel like I'm your, I'm your family here. So I can do as much as I can for you guys, okay? So that's only the help I can give it to you guys, okay? By giving you informations here about the life here in Canada. And instead of paying some people to give you all the informations, then this is only like a simple information about the life here in Canada to all aspirant immigrants, okay? Because not all people like what I'm talking about here, but of course I'm sharing to all aspirant immigrants, okay? So anyway, guys, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you for my next video, and God bless you and thank you.